Today we're going to install this Timbren Suspension Enhancement System on a 2020 Ford Ranger. I'm going to show how easy the install is and then what you can expect once you have them installed on your truck. Timbren sent this suspension upgrade to me for my Ford Ranger, so we're going to do an install video and then a little review towards the end. When you open the box, you're going to find the hollow core progressive rate rubber springs right there on top. They are substantial. You have two mounting plates. The installation on the Ranger is really simple. Also inside the box, you're going to have two mounting bolts. Inside each hollow core rubber spring is going to be a washer that is inserted in there from the factory. You're going to need that to lay flat on the other end with the holes aligned to make the installation easier. Stick your bolt through the back side to help align those holes. Set your parking brake, chock all those wheels that are still going to be touching the ground, and then jack up the wheel for the side that you're going to be working on first. Use some jack stands for safety, and then get that wheel removed. You can see the factory bump stop is right here, easily accessible. You're going to need a 13mm deep well socket and a short extension to take that right off. I'll do a side-by-side comparison here with the Timbren and the factory. The Timbren is a spring and not just a bump stop, so it is a lot more substantial. And it is about an inch longer. My washer is laying flat on the other end with the holes aligned. Remember, if they're not, stick your bolt through the back side to get the holes aligned. Put your bolt in your socket. Use a shallow socket and a longer extension for this part of the install. Push your bolt through the washer and the bushing. Then place your mounting plate over the bolt. At this point, start threading the bolt into the factory mounting hole. When you get that snugged up, you're going to want to get this tight. There are no torque specifications provided, so you know what to do. Make sure it's tight without breaking it off. And that's it. It is installed. Couldn't be any simpler than that. Repeat the process for the other side. I'm going to give you a shot here of what it looks like with the truck back down on the ground and the wheel installed. It's supposed to have a 1/2 inch to 1.5 inch air gap. Mine's sitting about 3/4 of an inch. So perfect. Now, as you can see in this side-by-side comparison, the Timbren isn't touching the suspension components, providing that same quality ride that your truck had when it was stock. In this side-by-side comparison, the truck has 732 pounds of tongue weight on it from a travel trailer. On the left, the Timbren is resting comfortably against the suspension components, helping absorb the bumps and also helping reduce the sag and body roll while towing. In the next part of this video, I'm going to show how I took all my measurements before and after the Timbren install, and how I have 3/4 of an inch of squat on this Ford Ranger with 732 pounds of tongue weight. Tire pressure is at 41 for all 4 tires. This is the driver rear. I'm going to be using a laser measurer sitting on top of the tire, aimed at a piece of painter's tape in top of each fender well. Each piece of tape has a circle for the aiming point, so it's consistent every time. Unloaded, stock, 8 inches. Passenger rear, unloaded, 8 inches. Unloaded, passenger front, unloaded driver's front. Alright, 732 pounds of tongue weight, no weight distribution. Stock suspension, driver's rear, 6 3/4 inches. Passenger rear, 6 3/4. Passenger front, 6 1/8. Alright, driver's front, 6 1/8. Alright, this is after the Timbren install. Driver rear, 8 inches. Passenger rear, 8 inches. Passenger front, 5 1/2. Driver front, 5 1/2. Alright, Timbren's installed. Again, no weight distribution hitch. Driver rear, 7 1/4. Passenger rear, 7 1/4. Passenger front, 6 1/8. Alright, driver front, 6 1/8. Alright, so I'm going to close this video out with a shot of the truck and travel trailer from the side. This is 732 pounds of tongue weight. Timbrens are installed. No weight distribution hitch. The truck's sitting pretty level. The weight on the rear has raised the front end a little bit, so I will be using my weight distribution to help put a little of that weight back on the front tires for braking and steering safety. Overall, happy with the Timbrens. I appreciate you watching this video.